Hello and Sawadee Krap from Chiang Mai in northern Thailand. I'm Josh. You may know me already, maybe not, but let me introduce myself before I get into the video. So I am the marketing manager here at Impact Teaching. I am a former teacher. I was in Thailand in 2021 till 2022 for a year. I moved back to the UK and kind of really tried my best to make the UK work, but after a week of eating beans on toast and fish finger sandwiches, I was already missing Thailand. So I've recently moved back about 3 weeks ago, and my role here is to support our new teachers and many other things which I'll get into later, so hang in for that. But I first want to talk about the great opportunities that we have for you in this beautiful country, okay? So I'm going a different angle here. I'm going to talk about some of the concerns that people may have about choosing Thailand as an option. Because whenever we go to university events and careers fairs and we mention Thailand, teaching in Thailand, people's ears prick up and their eyes light up and they think, oh yeah, Thailand, I'd love to go to Thailand. But when they think about it, they often don't follow through. And I've been thinking about why is that? So I want to talk about some of the things that I believe might be holding people back, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is people assuming or having the belief that Thailand is just a holiday destination, okay? It is far more than that, okay? Living in Thailand, you see a completely different side to it, okay? It's so much more than beaches and temples and food, okay? It's far more, okay? It's a really special place. There's a sense of spirituality here. Religion plays a big influence in people's lives, and you can see it when you're walking around, and it's really fascinating. But the general outlook on life, the pace of life is different. And it really makes you reflect on yourself and your beliefs and the way you think about things and process things. So being here is the only way to really understand it. Coming on holiday, traveling, I've done traveling during when I was at university. I came to Thailand for a few weeks and yeah, it was great. I loved it, but I didn't really enjoy it as much as I have done subsequently coming and living here. It's just not the same. You end up in tourist areas doing maybe the easier thing, but when you're here, you're so immersed in the culture and you really learn something different. And yeah, the stereotypes about Thailand, they're generally all wrong. I mean, it's just a fantastic place and it's so different to what you'd expect. And I love it, and all my friends here love it also, and I think you will too. It really is more than just somewhere for a 2-week holiday in the summer. It's really special. Okay, the other thing I believe people are worried about is money, okay, because they look at a teacher's salary in Thailand, it says £750 a month. How on earth can you live on £750 a month? In the UK, where I'm from, that would barely feed you, let alone pay the rent and the bills and all sorts of things like that. But we're not talking about the UK. This is completely different. It's not like the US or Europe or another Western country. Thailand is incredibly cheap, okay? So, for example, what you're going to pay for a 1-bedroom flat in the UK, maybe £1,000, okay? In Thailand, for something far nicer and cleaner and newer and brighter, it's going to be roughly £100, maybe 150 max. And if you're talking in that range, £150, you're going to get an absolutely luxurious place, okay? So roughly, Thailand is 8 to 10 times cheaper than the UK. That is from me living here for a year and the last 3 weeks, which is more updated prices. I'm renting a lovely 3-bedroom house with my friend. We have a nice garden, 3 big bedrooms, nice living room, air conditioning in every room, and I pay £175 a month for half of it, okay? Which is just unbelievable. You can eat out, amazing food, kind of a massive bowl of noodles, delicious like you've never experienced. Noodles at the source, not in a restaurant in London, okay? Proper delicious noodles for £2, less than £2, okay? A bowl of delicious pad kapow, which is stir-fried meat or vegetable with some Thai basil and chili, so good. And that's going to set you back £1, okay? Really cheap to eat, to go out. You never really have to worry, okay? You don't have to think, oh, can I afford to go and meet my friends? Can I afford to go out for a drink, the cinema? Can I afford to eat? No, you don't worry about that stuff here on this salary. It's potentially double the average salary in Thailand, which, you know, it puts you in a really fortunate position, you know, to be able to live a great quality of life. But not only can you live your day-to-day life, your weekends, kind of in a really carefree way, enjoying things, but you can also travel, okay? You can save enough to travel around this magical country with the mountains in the north and the beaches of the south, the hustle and bustle of Bangkok and the countryside serenity. The cultures are so varied and different. Up here in Chiang Mai, compared to the south, it's like two different countries, and you're already here, okay? So you can go for that long weekend. You can go to the beach for a short week on a short holiday, okay? You can do these things. If you're not here, you have to get a 12-hour flight, and it's just not the same. So with this salary, you really can live a great quality of life and travel. And I think that is the motivation for most people to come to this part of the world. It's not to sit inside. It's not to kind of stay at home. It is to go out and see places. You've got Vietnam around the corner, Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia, Indonesia, even South Korea and Japan are not too far, okay? So from here, with this salary, take my word for it, you can travel. I did a 2-month holiday around southern Thailand, driving around when I was in Phetchabun on a teacher's salary. So it is really, I understand it's hard to get your head around the difference. 750 quid a month, not possible. But when you actually understand the cost of living here, it makes a lot more sense. And teachers are, you know, foreign teachers are in an incredibly privileged position to have this salary. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about that. We've talked about Thailand is not just a tourist destination. We've talked about money and the cost of living and how you can get by on a teacher's salary. The other and the last main thing I want to talk about is a fear that people have that they're putting their life on ice when they teach, okay? They think, I'm stopping my career, progressing, I'm not moving forward, it's just a long holiday. It's so not that, okay? Teaching develops real life skills that you can use. I mean, if I look at myself, I think about myself before I was a teacher and after I was a teacher. I've grown in so much confidence, just general skills, communicating, all sorts of skills. You know, you're working with a team of teachers, Thai teachers, maybe Filipinos, Brits, Americans, whoever, okay? You're working with this team in a school structure, different hierarchy, different culture. You're learning all these skills and how to work with people. And I haven't even mentioned the actual teaching side of it, okay? You are the director of these young minds, okay? Whether it's 30, 12-year-olds or 10, 18-year-olds, whatever it may be, you are there and you are guiding them on their learning journey and helping them move forward in their career. And you learn so much. You learn so much from them. And you grow as a person by being a teacher, okay? I don't think I'd be where I am today, you know, doing this work if I hadn't been a teacher, okay? I really think it's a great thing to do. And you can just look at some of our alumni members. Some people that I taught in China with, they're working all across the world, doing a wide variety of jobs. And guess what? Not many of them are teachers, okay? I'm not a teacher. If you don't want to be a teacher and you're thinking, I can't go to Thailand because I don't want to be a teacher, that's fine, okay? As long as you work hard, you're professional, you smile and you put your everything into the time you were at school, you will be successful. And this is not a forever plan, okay? It's like a tool, okay? Teaching abroad is a tool for you to explore the world, okay? And guess what? I've got another surprise for you. Employers love people that have done this type of thing, okay? It shows independence, it shows passion, it shows leadership, it shows all sorts of skills that you are willing to get on a plane by yourself or even with a friend, but get on a plane, go halfway across the world to a country where you don't speak the language, where you've never done this job before, you've never been a teacher before. You are doing this. Employers love that, okay? So if you're worried, oh, maybe I'm going to get behind on my career, this will put you in a better position for that career when you come back, okay? And there's nothing to stop you developing your skills while you're here. You know, you have free time in the evenings, on the holidays. You can continue your career here while you want. I wouldn't necessarily advise it. I would say focus on this amazing experience, once in a lifetime experience. Focus on being here, enjoy the moment, enjoy the teaching, embrace it, and worry about that later. That would be my personal opinion. But absolutely, we had one teacher last year who had a job lined up when she came back to the UK. So she came to Thailand, did her thing, loved it, and was already speaking to employers while she was here, so that when she went back, she had something ready. So teaching abroad is not stopping your career or hindering you in any way. It's developing you as a person, and it's creating a stronger person to employ in the future, okay? That is very important to remember, because I think people see teaching abroad as a year of fun and travel. It's a job, you know, it is a job. You get so many benefits. It's the job with the most benefits. It's not just free coffee and fruit, okay? Maybe a few extra days off. You get to live in a different country and experience a different culture, living like a local, learning so much and developing yourself, okay? And if you don't want to be a teacher in 20 years, in 5 years, in 2 years, in 1 year, it's fine. It's just a way to get here, as long as you put your everything into it. Okay, so I hope I've helped kind of maybe raise some things you've considered, or raise some things you've not considered, and talked through them a little bit. Before we go, I'm going to talk briefly about what I'm going to do for you in Thailand, okay? So we are running training for our teachers going in the autumn, okay? So I will be running that. We'll be doing a language class, cultural immersion, go out. I'll show you around Chiang Mai, and we'll do some really amazing things. I have a lot of experience here. I'm learning Thai at the moment, speaking a bit of Thai. We'll do a language class, and I will share all my knowledge about being here, about my passion for this place. I will share with you, and yeah, your first experience of Thailand will be with me, together with other people who are going to be your teammates, okay? They may be in a different city, but they will be your teammates in here. I live with a guy I taught with at school, for example, and I'm still talking to all my teachers that I worked with, okay? So you will meet all these amazing people here with me. We'll have an amazing time. And I will be here, boots on the ground, same time zone, because that does make a bit of a difference. I'll be here supporting you, whether it's how do I do this, or oh my God, I've got a massive problem. I'm going to be here to help you, okay? That's why I'm here. And I'm really excited. You know, this is a big thing for me, and it can be a big thing for you if you choose to join me in Thailand. Anyway, I've rambled on. I really hope you enjoyed this. It's really nice to meet you if we've not already met. Okay, again, I'm Josh. It's been a pleasure. If you enjoyed this, you felt like you learned something, please do like, subscribe, and I'll put my email down in the description. If you have any questions, shoot them over to me. I'd love to answer and to chat. Okay? Thank you very much. Sawadee krap. Bye bye.